StepYaGameUpTV, H.O.T, CCF. You know what it is. That's what we do, man.
All right, man. So, man, just break down the whole Bunzy and Joe Grits beef situation, because we know you was right there in the midst of the fire.
Nigga, oh shit. Damn, where the fuck do I begin? That time, just that time period, yo, people, that time period was so fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? Me being like literally at the 50-yard line on this whole situation, man. I had fun laughing at shit, yo, when shit was funny, to be honest. I had fun laughing at shit when shit was funny, but it's no mystery, you know. Everybody know these two dudes don't really like each other like that, you know. And you know, that's a little personally and musically, like these dudes really don't like each other like that. It's been years, probably most likely, you know, these dudes always probably do a light shot at each other and shit like that. But like as far as where I come into play with this shit, I was here for the whole shit from, you know, y'all know the whole Facebook shit with the shower picture. Yo, wow, son. Y'all niggas know from that moment when that shit touched the surface, y'all know shit was crazy, because y'all knew everybody was here in the lab. Like, we was all here, like, you know, me, Flip, Grizz, fucking Landmine, even before, you know, them niggas really, you know, got to the point where they just couldn't even, like, be around each other. Like, them niggas, believe it or not, them niggas was here. Grits and Bunzy was both in the crime lab, my niggas. Like, real rap, I got some shit under the sleeve too, but mind your business on that one. But fucking it was just, you know, one of them times where, you know, these niggas always used to take light shots at each other. Whether it was when they was here, y'all niggas see this from Grits videos when they was here, and it was always like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, what we do, we as niggas, we sit here and we laugh, we enjoy it. It's entertainment, you know. It's just, you know, I guess at one time, you know, it was one time too many for Bunzy, and Bunzy couldn't take the shit. Fucking somebody inbox Grits and send this nigga a picture of Bunzy in the shower with some captions on the picture saying, "Watch your ass the mixtape." Fuck, like, you know, yo, look, nigga, I know nothing about this. This shit was all new to everybody when it hit the book. I was ecstatic, nigga. I was like, oh, god damn, oh shit. What the fuck is this nigga gonna do? Like, yo, that was steep, man. That was, like, you know, whether this nigga, I don't know if this nigga created it or not, but I'm just saying, like, just the fact that, you know, he, you know, like I said, you know, everybody know Grits is a silly motherfucker on the net, you know, that's Mr. Controversy right there. So, you know, he do what he do, you know, and I guess that was it for Bunzy and shit. And, you know, it you know, that shit just, you know, it led to them having they handful of words and shit like that. And from there they took it to the wax.
Now, who did that first? Who made the first track?
I believe it was Bunzy who struck first. I believe it was Bunzy who came first. I'm not too sure which joint it was, but it was a good stab at Grits. Real rap, like, you know, it was a good direct stab. You know, it was lyrical, it was personal. Like I said, it was a good call out track. You know, like I said, you know, both these dudes are my niggas. Like, you know, that's how I can talk about this. But immediately, like, soon as the track hit the net, I get the call, you know what I'm saying, from Grits, like, yo, I'm coming to the lab. I already got the joint, and fuck. I believe the response that Grits did was Death for the Princess. Death for Princess Bunzy. Shit. That was, yo, nigga. After that right there, like I said, I recorded all Grits response records. No, I didn't add no input to it because it has nothing to do with me. They two grown men. They have their issues, and you know how they figure they should settle it is what they did. You know, pretty much you could say I've heard every track like soon as they were done before the net heard it and shit. So I'm not taking no sides with this shit. Like I said, back to this the response though from Grits, Death of Princess, Bunzy. That shit was pretty harsh. That shit was pretty. It was harsh. Grits, he'll tell you himself, like, he like, yo, it come, he's not the super lyrical nigga, but the man is an artist, and he knows how to attack when he has to come at something, and it was a real good response, like real rap, like it was real personal, it was real personal, like, you know what I mean, and I was just like, shit. This is something right here. Like, but like I said, it's all wax. So hey, this is what everybody expected. So it was good. Now Bunzy comes back with another with his second joint, which was the Ether joint. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say this on camera. My nigga Grits, but when he dropped that Ether shit, he had you. He had you, my nigga. You know what I mean? That that one from Bunzy was a little more personal with the material, but it was lyrical, and it was I don't know how you want to say it was good strength from Bunzy to show, and it was a very good hit.
She sent me her
Grits.
credit card number and everything.
And I think from there Grits did the wait a minute. Alright, my fault, I fucked up a little bit. The first joint Grits did was, I believe, I'm Sorry, Miss Bolden. Yeah, I think it was that joint. And then it was the Death of Princess. Then the third joint was the Flatline joint. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said about the when Bunzy did the Ether shit, that was pretty much killer. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, if you want to look at it from song for song, I felt Grits got the first joint and Bunzy got the second joint with the Ether joint, and then from there, Grits did the Flatline joint, and he was still swinging hard, my nigga. Like he still was pulling personals out. You know what I'm saying? Still calling them out. Pretty much. Just downsizing. His ability to make music and shit like that. What you expect on the disc record and shit like that. It was still solid from Grits. And Bunzy's third response to me was his weakest response. And I believe it was Super Ugly. Now, the reason why I say it was a weak response because you just did the Ether, which damn near could have finished him. I believe if he would have stopped at that second response and didn't pay Grits no mind, he would have won the beef on the wax, because I believe that Ether was a powerful record for Bunzy. From there, after the Super Ugly joint, I believe Grits did one more record. I'm not sure what the name of it was, and he was still digging. You know what I'm saying? Now this is 4 joints in, and not only about the third joint for Bunzy, the Super Ugly shit. It wasn't the fact that it was just as weak as one. He was also running low on material on Grits. As far as shot value on the record, he didn't have too many more personal shots to land at Grits. At the time, what Bunzy should have did was just outspit him, out rap him. And I felt Bunzy didn't try to out rap him. I think he tried to, belittle him more, but he didn't. Like I said, he didn't have a lot of more personal content to have that mean shot value. Whereas when Grits, every song he did was different personal material on the record, which is, to me that's what gave Grits the beef on wax victory overall, because he did 4 records with all different personal material. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he didn't try to beat Bunzy lyrically because he knew that. Like he admitted it. He admitted it on camera before all that. So I'm not just saying no bullshit. So he knew what he had to do as far as to win. You know what I mean? And it was perfect on his behalf because every record, you figure every diss record he did was different personal information. That was facts. You know what I'm saying? It was all, shit that niggas know about. So
you're saying right now
that held up. This is what I'm saying is between Grits and Bunzy, with anybody who heard the tracks that the diss tracks that they did, it was 4 from each. I felt like this: if they would have cut they diss song short, like if they would have did like the best of 2 out of 3, Bunzy would have won off his first 2. He would have won. But the fact that Bunzy continued and did 2 more records and didn't have the shock value that he had with the first 2, it weakened him out. And the fact that Grit still had personal material on him, that pretty much, over whether Bunzy would have out-rapped him or not. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have nothing that, the listeners who wanted to hear that shit that make them go like, ooh, damn, you already said. He didn't have, I'm not saying he didn't have none in that 3rd record, but he didn't have enough, you know what I'm saying, to weigh that round out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at it from round 3 songs. But the 4th record, that was the game changer. The 4th record in this whole series, because it was, like I said, they did they share personals on waxing and shit, but what I saw, what I know, this was when personals took them a little too far. The nigga does his 4th diss record, and this one was by far his weakest attempt because it was a short, quick verse. It wasn't effective, and then the rest of the shit ended with like it was a 15-minute phone conversation, between him and a dude that that Grits has some personal issues with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the dude, so I'm not gonna speak on that shit too much. But like I said, shit got out of hand in the phone conversation, and they said some shit about disrespect. They disrespected my man dead, like they disrespected Grits dead and shit like that. So like I said, from there I even told Bunzy like that was a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Like this was just supposed to be on wax. Y'all was supposed to settle y'all differences this way. You know what I'm saying? That was a little too much. So whatever comes with it from there is just something you gotta deal with. And like I said, from there, that's when shit just, it was like, alright, the wax shit is done. This is about when I see you, it is what it is type shit. So from there, they just had they fall out their situation. It was times where shit would have got out of hand at a couple shows we was at. Where niggas would be there, niggas would come up, and niggas got to slide out, disappear, and avoid all this shit. But at the end of the day, the impact of that situation, just the impact of that situation, like how I felt about it. To be honest, I really felt like they settled they shit like men did. They found the way to do it where they would have got their shit off and please the people. They please the people who know about this shit, like who really be out there, and be witnessing and see or know or probably got something to do with it. That's pretty much what that was. So just how I felt about that shit, I really felt like they settled their situation at that time. You know what I'm saying? Even with the shit getting out of hand with the extra shit, and even with that, all in that mess, like even we had a little situation with Bunzy, where some misunderstanding shit got out of hand. Niggas just dropped some verses on the record, and that was that, and we just left it alone. But through the whole situation, I was still speaking with both Grits and Bunzy about this whole situation. And when we had our little friction with Bunzy, I was still talking to him about, you know, situation and how shit was. So, you know, at the end of it all, I'm fair, and I was able to, you know, share that fairness with everybody and be part of something and not egg it on to something different. You feel what I'm saying? And they felt like, look, this is how we gonna show how we don't like each other, by proving something with this music. Like, let's go song for song, you know. Whatever comes out after it is all fair play, and that's cool. And no, you know, nobody sidelined and nobody came in and threw sneak shots or instigated the situation. Everybody seen what it was, and everybody let what happened happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that pretty much went.
So where are they at now, as far as if you know, like, what's up with both of them right now?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. You know, I think, you know, if they see each other, they might just be able to just see each other and just, that'll be it. Like, oh, okay, I seen that nigga, but whatever. Or, you know, animosity can always spark at any given moment. You know, it ain't always got to be the two niggas. It could be somebody else who just, yo, remember, you know, and shit could just go back to what it is. But as far as them two though, I don't think they'll ever be able to coexist. Seriously, I don't think they'll be able to coexist at all. You know, they respect each other's talents and what they do, but that's as far as it goes.